Hello students, in this class of ours we are going to see how blood groups are determined in human beings. Blood group is a character. A character is a trait. Character or trait is a recognizable feature with the help of which we tell one individual apart from another, like height. If you have difference in height among two individuals, you can say one is tall, another is dwarf, like that. Similarly, even blood group is a character, and these characters, as reported by Mendel, were determined by internal factors which were called later on genes. At the time of Mendel, the term gene was not coined, so blood group, having said that blood group is a character and that character has to be determined by a gene, these genes for every character trait always occur in pair. However, one of them can be present in a single gamete. So now we see blood. There are four types of blood group: A, B, AB, and O. And the character, or rather the gene that is responsible for determining this character is in the whole of humanity. It is found in three different forms: IO, IA, and IB. These IA, IO, IA, IB are not three different genes. They are three different forms of the same gene, or they are called alleles. Alleles. They are called alleles, and there are three different forms of the same gene which determines blood group in human beings, and they are of three forms in the whole of humanity. When it was checked, IO, IA, IB, three forms of the same gene which determines blood group. Now these three forms of the same gene can combine in 6 different ways, and those 6 different combinations will determine 4 blood groups. How those 6 combinations will determine 4, that we are shortly going to see. But before that, let us see what are the 6 different ways these 3 different forms of the blood group can combine in. So one is IO, this IO. Another could be IO and IA. Yet another could be IA and IA. Then could be I0, IB. Yet another could be IB and IB. And yet another one could be IA and IB. So these 6 combinations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when IO, the blood group formed will be O. When we are referring them IO, IA, IB, they are different forms of the blood gene, but we are referring them as A, B, AB and O, and then they are referring to blood groups. So this combination O, and let me tell you here that IA and IB, both of them are dominating IO. So whenever they occur with IO, IA or IB, it will be A blood group. Here undoubtedly A blood group. Here the blood group will be B. Here again it will be B, and it will be AB. And that is the reason, because A and B are both co-dominating. So blood group AB. So we said blood group is one character that is determined by one gene. That gene will occur in pair like this. There are 3 different forms of the gene: IO, IA, IB. These 3 forms can combine in 6 different ways, and these 6 can form. This is one blood group, this is another one, this is yet another one, and this is one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 blood groups. And why these 4? Why these 4 are only when the combinations are 6? Because we have seen wherever IO occurs with IA or IO occurs with IB, it is dominated by IA or IB. So because of this, now a very good question arises. If father, one of the parents, let us say father of the child is having O blood group, and mother of the child, let us say, is having A blood group. Very obvious reaction when we talk to the students in the class. They say, okay, the blood group of the child will be A. But it is not so simple. See, before going into the detail, we have to see it that IA blood group could be because of IA combination, or it could be because of IA and IO combination. Both these combinations can result to blood group A, whereas for O, it has to be IO. Now if it is because of this, that mother is having blood group A, and from here let us say IO comes, and if it is because of this combination that blood group A of the mother is A, then only from there IA comes and blood group of the child will become A. But once again let me keep one IO from here, and if the mother is having blood group A because of this combination, and from here if IO happens to come, so even this child can have blood group O. So that is what maximum at this stage for deciding blood groups.